Hello, I'm Matt Guff from House.com, and these are two Burton snowboards for 2019. This is the Deep Thinker. This one is the Free Thinker. Both are kind of Danny Davis Pro model style boards that are a little bit more aggressive than your average decks. A lot of people kind of wonder what their similarities and their differences are, and I thought, well, why not do a video that compares both of them? So hopefully by the end of the video, you'll know whether or not this board or this board is better for you. Both, of course, are wonderful boards. A little bit more aggressive than your average board, but the biggest things right away is the Free Thinker is a true twin with a centered stance and a camber profile. It's more of a park board. The Deep Thinker is a directional style board, a setback stance, and a directional camber profile shape. It's more of a kind of free ride, kind of pow board. But you can pretty much take these boards anywhere. You can see both of these decks kind of like everywhere on the mountain. You can see the Deep Thinker in the park blasting away on huge jumps and riding the pipe. And you can also see the Free Thinker hitting backcountry booters. Both are really well-rounded boards, and they don't really sway too far from the middle of the road of the all-mountain category. This isn't an exclusive park board, and this isn't an exclusive just POW board. Now, their similarities are basically in the construction materials. The wood cores are the same. It's a Superfly Duozone EGD wood core. They both have squeeze box core profiling that makes the core's thickness a little bit thicker on the medial and lateral sections of the bindings for better energy transfer right to the edge. Another thing that makes the board similar is their sintered bases. This is a sintered WFO base. You're going to need to keep both of them waxed up throughout the season. It's not extruded. They're going to be ride a lot faster if they're waxed up. And then they also have some wild stuff going on with their laminates and fiberglasses. Both boards have the same kind of layups and constructions. There's a 0-degree fiberglass on top, and then underneath that, on top of the wood core, is a 45 and negative 45 degree stitched and woven fiberglass. On the bottom side of the wood core, closest to the wood core, is that same 45 and negative 45 degree fiberglass, and then a unidirectional carbon sheet that's closest to the base. Now, what does that do for both boards? Well, it makes them actually fairly torsionally stiff. It gives both boards lots of pop. Now, here's kind of where they get into some differences. This is a true twin board. You can ride it this way or this way. It's going to feel the exact same. And the feel and flex is going to be about a 6. Let's say about a 6. I feel that the Deep Thinker is just a little bit stiffer. It also has a directional style flex to it. The tail is going to feel a little bit stiffer than what you find in the nose. Now, this is a camber profile shape. Full camber right to the edge is really catchy on those contact points, whereas the Deep Thinker has a directional camber profile shape. Most of the camber is kind of in that, like the back section of the board, whereas the nose has a gradual, longer sweep. And you can definitely see that with that 25 millimeter setback stance. The nose is definitely longer and has a longer and higher sweep up. Most people who ride the Deep Thinker ride it one direction. However, it really doesn't feel that weird when you ride it switch. But again, both are explosive boards that have great amounts of Ollie power. The Free Thinker, both on the nose and the tail, when you ride it switch and want to pop a switch Ollie, that thing cranks hard. And then same thing with the Deep Thinker. On that tail, that thing has loads of pop. It's a great board to ride. I really actually like riding the board on groomers. They both, of course, have that channel and a 3-year style warranty. But another big kind of difference within their kind of shaping is that the Deep Thinker actually has a shorter effective edge. That means like when it's on an edge, it's a shorter length. And then the running length when it's flat is actually just a little bit shorter. And it also has a slightly smaller side cut radius. Now, can you tell that, is there that big of a difference in those three things? Maybe if both boards were true twins, or maybe if both boards were directional in shape. But because this is a true twin and this is a very directional board in a lot of different senses, the running length, the effective edge, and of course the slightly smaller side cut radius, you can't really tell because the boards are just so much different. Again though, this may feel like you can move around just a little bit easier because of that shorter tail, especially when you get into tight spots in some trees. So if you're an all-mountain cruiser, you like going super fast, of course the Deep Thinker is going to be the board for you. But if you are kind of a park rat, you tend to ride switch a lot, but you still want the same kind of aggressive feel, quick edge response and lots of pop, get the free thinker. Both are awesome boards, of course, that you can check out at thehouse.com. If Danny Davis rides them and loves them, I'm sure you can too. Subscribe to the channel there, check out more vids over there, and hopefully we'll see you guys on snow. Peace.